tes. Iya, selamat datang. Agak berat juga ya. Tadi ya. Kelihatan. Campaign. Kayaknya normal aja lah. Bisa berat masih.
Does the color of the sky mean anything special to you? It does to me. A hell of a lot. When I close my eyes, the sky in my dreams.
Kayaknya gak usah pakai ini lah. Pakai ini. Asal drone-nya ya, iya. Lalu
dark blue.
Berat kalau mau pakai ini ya. Facecam.
Flying's in my DNA. Even so, my grandpa didn't want me joining the Air Force. He lost faith in the Ocean Air Defense the day my dad died in battle.
You know, Abby, I wish you could see what it's like up there. Cruising above the clouds, the dark blue of the stratosphere. Nothing beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit. Look here.
Gramps tossed a magazine over to me with an article. Unmanned fighters are no longer a dream, it read. Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
Tentu saja, kumanya.
Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been outflown, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped. Gramps was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked. That's how we got the parts to build our own plane. Now, when I say we, I mean me, my grandpa, and his old war buddies. I cut my teeth working with those geezers. They taught me their skills and some dirty jokes. But with their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most of the work myself. I was at the airstrip doing some flight training when I saw it. A prototype drone. It wasn't much of a plane, more of a trash can with wings.
Laugh at it all.
Drone ini. Drone.
Technology's always changing.
Hello, Jordan.
If you don't keep up with it, it'll leave your ass behind.
It took 6 years and 8 months to get that engine running. And it took us another year and a half after that to finally get the balance of the airframe just right. I'd gone from being a little girl to, well, still a girl, just older. But now, I was all alone. Wherever the souls of my Gramps and his pals are flying, I hope it's peaceful. Then, finally, I was ready to break the sound barrier. All this plane could do was take off, accelerate, and fly up.
Harusnya si Ice Combat kayaknya rilis 3 tahun sekali, kayak 2 tahun sekali. Saya kali ini lisensi pesawat lebih mahal gitu pada mobil kayak Forza gitu.
So I flew up, straight up, through the clouds, higher into the sky. Dark blue. I could almost touch it. Then I saw OCS fighters. They were tailing something, a drone. They were going full out chasing that thing. doing 30 Gs at least. Damn, I've never seen anything move that fast. It had a rose painted on it. The Erusian emblem.
Nggak buat pesawat Pixie.
That country's a whole continent.
Ada sih yang buat pesawat Pixie.
Right. Should have put in my best to see this piece of junk. Should have built a return too.
Namanya project apa ya? Pesawat Pixie ada namanya project ini. Project Wingman. Pesawatnya Pixie semua.
Settle down. I said settle down.
Saking Pixie senjata juga pada Pixie senjatanya.
Maintain peace in Usha as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier, our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching. Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site. Here's your mission. It's possible that the Usian ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade. As of today, the Fort Gray's Airbase Squadron of the IUPF has been put on high alert.
Quantity over quality.
All members who have been ordered to sortie, fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land. If the hostiles counterattack, then you will... What the hell was that?
Semuanya bagus ya, S-Combat 5 nggak bagus.
Unidentified aircraft confirmed overhead.
How is that possible? A tank farm to the north has been bombed.
Many injured.
Katanya sih kurang bagus katanya.
Take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base. This is not a drill.
Bisa tetap pesawat Pixie asli ya katanya. Tapi katanya tapi sih setidaknya ini sih upaya Project Women lumayan juga ini ya. Ada bonus kah? Gue belinya kayaknya yang ya gue belinya yang ini, yang versi ini. Tapi gak usah pakai ini lah. Gue belinya yang ini, yang edisi ini. Bisa pilih ya. Terus edisi langsung easy. Belinya sih yang ini, yang bukan yang ultimate sih, bawanya ultimate. Pasti nge-lag sininya. Ini gue perlu namanya screen capture lah, screen capture. Nggak nge-lag sini ya. Taruh. Nggak bisa ini ya. Kita nggak bisa ini, nggak bisa in game, nggak bisa ubah setting. Efek smoke-nya emang awannya sih. Ya nggak ada. In game-nya nggak bisa ini, nggak bisa ganti ini.
Trigger, I'm your wingman. Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element.
Awan bikin nge-lag awannya.
Enemy bombers. Okay, here we go. Looks like bombers have been located. It's showtime, Trigger. Let's see if you can handle the spotlight. You're a good pilot. So I told him. I had to fill an empty spot, so play along.
Tutorial mah easy ya.
Confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2. Not bad, Mage 2. Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy. There it is. They're all pretty, just waiting to be taken.
Emang agak lag awannya ini. Mungkin nge-lag. Ini ubah aja lah, coba ubah ini namanya setting, option, grafik. Tekstur, efek, aja. Ini lancar nih mah. Skip.
Does the color of the
Is everyone here?
Asal mah nggak nge-lag nih sekarang mah. Nah, nggak patah-patah. Settingnya medium aja.
Radar site's still silent. Scramble. Get those birds in the sky. We're sitting ducks. What's happening?
Your call sign is Mage 2.
Nah, nggak nge-lag sekarang.
Mage 2, clear for takeoff. Situation's tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party. We have faith in you. Good luck. Control, do me a favor, get that bird in the air ASAP. Read that? College Squadron and your men are airborne. Take off and form up with Mage 1. Mage 2 altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
The carrier. Whoa, looks like the harbor's taken a lot of damage.
Can't have any more casualties.
Mungkin mau buka facecam juga.
Mage 2, form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this.
Buka awannya.
Go time.
Roger that.
Go for understood.
Nah, mendingan nih mah.
This is the AWACS Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp. We'll go. Trigger, I'm your wingman. Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element. You gotta keep an eye out for enemy bombers. Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2. Not bad, Mage 2.
Jauh amat. Tinggi amat maksudnya.
See if you can locate the enemy.
MiG 21.
They're way overhead. Let's go introduce ourselves.
Masa ini full VR lebih baik ya.
Watch out for the support aircraft. Enemy target eliminated. This should make the job easier. Destroy the target. Target confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2. Mage 2, target's in range. Pair of bombers. Trigger, stay calm. You got this. I know the kid's shown some promise, but let's
Kalau main pakai ini agak pusing ya kalau mainnya Project Wingman. Kalau ini mah nggak terlalu pusing kalau mainnya dogfight. Bentar lah. Punya segitiga, fokus ke ininya kurang apa ya? Ya susah ngarahinnya gitu. Lumayan juga mic-nya. Kalau pakai stick Xbox jadi gampang. Masih miss. Kemana? Ntar ganti ini ya. Salah. Tak bisa ganti. Nipson Zero. Aku pakai lock segitiga aku apa ya? Yang perlu lah ini yang penting. Sebenarnya udah pernah main ini sih. Kalau mic bahaya juga gitu. Udah ramai duluan. Wait. Lambat. War Thunder sih apa namanya? Pernah main. Itu bukan tipe saya ininya gamenya. Bagus sama pakai rame mah bagus.
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear. Good going, Mage 2. Flight commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Column Squadron, this is HQ.
Terus War Thunder memang berat. Masuk hit langsung ngaruh banget nge-hit.
Column 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
Seawater at Gunther Bay. I am Princess Rosa Cosette Delis of the Kingdom of Erusia. Citizens of Erusia.
Scamnya berat. Scamnya berat main game ini.
Call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back.
Tertembak sekali, tab kiri langsung hilang.
We are currently assessing the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia.
Yang bukan tipe saya sih ininya.
Bases all over the
Es
Eurasian
combat.
continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows. That means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
Equip Agatar. Next.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on, I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Erusia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Erusia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The executive office
Masalah
of
Ice
the
Combat
Osean
itu
Federation has
nama-namanya
declared a
itu
national state of emergency.
nama-nama
They have
negaranya
ordered all its armed
susah
forces,
diingat.
including Eurasian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Eurasia.
Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was
Bukannya bukan di bumi ini mah.
20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Erusia was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nation.
Range real tapi pesawat-pesawatnya itu.
And the so-called righteous Oseans struck the
Pesawatnya
deal. They fancied themselves the
udah
only
kayak ini aja di Indonesia. Apa ya di real life.
That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usea, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusea, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusea went from being a republic back to being a kingdom.
Combat 5 itu di real life tuh asli.
They managed to get the drop on everyone.
Masalah 5 ya? Masalah mah. Combat 5. Paling jelek itu. Combatnya.
President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusea didn't have the same
yang combat yang di real life ininya, story-nya gitu.
And when all this was going
Lupa
down,
namanya.
I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer.
Oh, 4567.
In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived.
Oh, yang Assault Horizon ya.
I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
Kenapa ngeliat sosmed dulu aja?
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothball
game
planes
apa?
I told you about before? They were loaded on the
Genshin
ship too.
kayaknya.
We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusea, on the opposite side of the Usean continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked
Bayangkan orang render gitu cuma buat berapa detik di cutscene.
Just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape.
Ya silakan, Antot.
And set the dogs on me.
Charge the enemy.
Erusea has made a declaration to the Osean Federation and all countries on the Usean continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusea are currently appearing throughout Usea. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military.
Cepat banget ya ngejajah orang negara orang.
And a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advanced element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat.
Not pose.
However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Ya kebanyakan ini ground, naval, air. Kayaknya mau Mirage Damik. Punya apa ya? Airman first class. Ke ground control pakai A10. A10. Ini dia lock. F14 aja. Nah. Cukup. Nah. F2A. Langsung aja lah. Nggak usah yang DLC per OP. Select partnya. Select partnya lupa.
Target is on rails. There's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
No damage.
Any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. Do you have
No,
visual
it's not.
anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close. Yep. Mage 2, missile away.
Lambat dulu. Sadar. Lalu mau helikopternya. Kalah. Abaikan helikopternya. Selamat dulu. Ganti mode kontrolnya. Nggak luas gimana gitu. Lah. lewat sini. Oh ya, pesawat ya. Ya, nyari poin dulu. Miss terus. Suka nolak kiri kalau kanan. Ya, nolak kiri ini. Ada pesawat. Yang pakai nolak kiri ini. Mati. Terlalu edan. Bisa jelasinnya. Pulang lagi awal. Terus santai aja, makanya harus santai aja. Udah pelan-pelan aja. Pelan-pelan aja maksudnya. Spec PC. PC, terus satu lagi. Ada helikopter ya sini ya. Wow. Helikopter dodge-nya lumayan juga. Helikopter ya ini. Bukan helikopter. Ada helikopter. Fokus ke sini aja lah. Alah. Oh ya tuh yang misil. Pesimis aja. Jauh juga. Lah. Yang mic-nya si susah juga dia nih. Gile. Dosnya. Masih miss. Susah loh ini yang akhirnya. Enggak. Emang susah ini. Emang susah ini. Satu lagi. Alah, madron lagi.
What happened? Status report. Multiple bogies on radar. They're close. Wait, they're being launched.
Gua melawan ini.
You're clear to engage. They're probably hostile. Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. This one's spotted, Cloud. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. Bandits are in the clouds. HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones. Golem 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out. It doesn't matter. He's saying
Destroy.
change an instant. Get over it. Yeah, I just wish they'd give
Bisa habis nanti.
warning.
Oke.
Targeting range of guns. Golem 2, the enemy's reading you. Bandit evaded the attack. Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mace get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
Pakai ini sih, kayak ginian. Kayak senjata api.
He escaped into the clouds. The enemy knows a few moves, but that's about it. Just chase him down and pull the trigger.
Crap. The aircraft is icing up.
Sembunyi.
Warning.
Get out of the clouds. The ice will melt. I maneuver behind the enemy. So I can ride those two coasters here. Lock broken by the clouds.
Oh.
Let's move to this one. I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
You're doing good. Just 2 more.
Lumayan juga drone-nya ini. Agility-nya. Pelan-pelan dulu aja ininya. Santai aja.
Page 2, walking. Clouds are screwing up the accuracy. One to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
Perlu lagi ya misalnya.
Golem 1, box 2. Missile launched.
Awan nih. Cepet juga. Berapa?
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB. No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
8 sih clone.
Current target is on rails. They're still...
Minum dulu aja.
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours.
Next mission lah. Two-pronged strategy. Two-pronged.
The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier Kestrel II was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel II is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Gray's Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Schoppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons.
Air superiority
maintains air superiority over Schoppenberg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Ocean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us. We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
Ya, good luck. Kita lo. Aircraft 3 dulu. Yang lihat-lihat nih ya. Kayak mic ini aja. Ya tanya. Air error. Nice choice. Terus ada senjata lagi, satu lagi. Langsung miskin saya. Ya aja select part. Multiple enemy detection device. Oke, langsung lah. Review, review. Pelan-pelan.
Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other base's squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action.
Langsung.
Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck. Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Gollum 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure.
Oh, di atas, nanti lah.
Show the other guys that we can went wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to them like glue. Don't let them out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins. Grand 3, feeling out. Gargoyles, fire, now.
AF4.
If you can animate a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move even if you're in a 9G turn.
Oh, ada flare. Ini nggak dodge nih.
Nice kill. One remaining. Looks like they weren't ready for a fight.
Ya cuma nggak dodge ini orangnya.
Caution, a large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert.
Arsenal Bird. Oh, damage 70%. Saja, Arsenal Bird. Fire zero.
Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command. Verifying the situation.
Column 2, missile, evade!
Evading!
This is column 3, column 2's hit! Status report.
Kali flare-nya nggak.
Column 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Skeleton 3's lost.
Where's that report? Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Starkeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
Lalu
What the hell?
Caution, all aircraft, stay alert.
Get out of there! Breaking!
Skeleton 2 lost.
nggak bisa artinya.
Skeleton squadron is down. We've had too many losses.
Mundur kalau menilos.
Command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately. Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and main squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
We'll go, but column 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Pin update.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Column 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort column 2.
Itu pesawat muter-muter.
Got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
copy that. Returning home.
Fox 2.
Column 1, watch your tail.
H2, UAV down.
Itu banyak misilnya.
Attaboy, Mage 2. Just keep firing.
Retreating aircraft. Leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem squadron, mage squadron, hang in there and come back safe.
Ah,
This is getting a little tight. Behind one. Yowza.
Target down. Nicely done. More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show them any mercy. My status is fine.
Satu lagi. Ah, masih banyak.
What the hell? Column 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against MSU-30.
Salah.
I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Column 2, stop dogfighting and run. UAV down. The longer it takes to lose our odds of getting out of your arm. Machines don't get tired. Get those UAVs off of France. Get your asses out.
Untung udah ini. WV down. Situ.
I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared. Scared.
This is not good. Brody, break off. Don't think, focus. This way. Frog acquired. Missed.
Boom.
Good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible. Device formation in the clouds. Column 2, what's your status? Status report.
She's a predator.
Column 2, get a hold of yourself. Column 2, get away from the enemy.
Oh,
H2, support! Somebody! Support!
dia mati.
Column 2, lost. Shit. Skykeeper.
Mana kolom tuh?
The one that got Brownie. Afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry. All UAVs have been splashed.
Minum dulu.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with. Golem Squadron, main squadron, withdraw.
Bisa punya sebanyak 25. Jadi drone yang gede-gede apa ya, ada orangnya dalamnya gitu.
Runway's clear. Page 2, you are cleared for landing.
Gua udah pernah landing di
Page 2, lower speed.
speed di ini
Page 2, bang right.
flight simulator.
1500 to runway. Page 2, lunar nose, you're too high. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing.
Gua landingnya udah kayak mau landing
Page 2,
di
I need feedback. Stand by for further orders. Be ready for your next sortie.
di kapal ini, kapal induk. Komersial.
Unfortunately,
Dulu pernah main deh flight simulator.
The aircraft carrier Kestrel II was sunk during the attack on Farbanti. Carrier-borne aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and this has turned public opinion in neutral countries against us. Our own forces also suffered heavy losses. If it weren't for a few extraordinary fighters, many of us wouldn't have made it home. The situation is grim.
Rata-rata pakai pesawat biasa lah kayak Cessna.
We have to get to the space elevator.
Mungkin 2 misi lagi lah.
Here he comes. Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10.
Flight Simulator bisa ada jet tempurnya loh sekarang. Flight Simulator ada jet tempurnya. DLC harus beli.
He was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again.
Ternyata pesawatnya ini loh. Flight Simulator banyak DLC-nya beli pesawatnya gitu.
As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations.
Berapa harganya? 120 rata-rata pesawatnya belinya. Rata-rata pesawatnya 150 ribuan harganya.
This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place,
belum bandara, belum map.
We got all kinds of critters too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck.
Iya, kayak jual pesawat. Pesawat.
Their job
kayak
here
di
was to get
CS.
the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Aruja's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real
Tapi enaknya bisa mod skin.
I bet you're wondering, if Aruja lost the war, how come they still have a spy
Yang pesawat Boeing
Someone over there was smart enough to
skinnya
train a bunch of
ini
computer nerds to hack it to
skinnya
hack
Garuda Indonesia. Terserah itu.
Every now and again,
Oh, skin mah
I'd
di
try
mod.
to bust out.
Bisa di mod skin mah.
Every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back.
Kalau pesawat harus beli.
When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Arusian princess rallying her people on the Arusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osea, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osea was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osea down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Aruja, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
Ya really, pesawat satu yang pertama aja udah tahun-tahun bulatnya.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osia's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team.
Satu pesawat.
A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot will head up this strategy as you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
Kayaknya harus pakai ini ya. Lalu ya. Draw 15. Mahal juga ya. Ada mic anak SU 33. Monitor aja kalau udah unlock. Terpaksa pilihinnya aja. Air to ground aja lah. Mix 19 sama AGM bisa.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this
gampang kok pakai ini mah. Buat apa? Nah, di atas lebih baik. Makanya nggak kena radar gitu di atas. Apalagi di bandara. Di bandara loh ini. Oh lala, terfokus ini. Oh, hampir aja.
And I'm one of them. You're 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home. Harling is still the president of my eyes.
Oke, sampai aku lewati itu.
He and the Corps built the space elevator and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger.
Easy ya, slap kayak gitu.
Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear. Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started. Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone. Page 2, target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Flare cuma ada 4 flare. Maksudnya di apa ya, di Project Wingman Infinity.
Page 2, target down. Trigger, sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here. Column squadron. Trigger jumped through the fires. Now it's our turn. Understood. All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond. Half of the SAM sites are down. Half of the anti-air guns down. Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile
Beda
anti-air.
sendiri.
All SAM sites down. There are still AA guns. Destroy them and secure the LZ. This is Sea Goblin. We've arrived. Do we have a clear LZ? Mission still in progress. Stand by.
Project Wing memang nggak clean ini Ace Combat.
Guns destroyed.
Ace Combat mah clean, banyak clean banget.
Landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you're clear to land.
Visualnya clean. Kalau Project Wingman nggak clean, jadi pusing gitu.
Multiple bandits over Tempur Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
Rescue craft tag on. Initiate.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Gollum and Mage, destroy all hostiles. It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch. Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
MK-99.
Sea Goblin, heading over to the expressive location now. Run for the container! Missile closing, evade! Locked. Javelin flares launched. Bandit, right behind you. Page 2, vehicle destroyed.
Taruh, sabar.
UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them. Fire! Sierra 2, hold position! We're cut off! Go 2, hang in there. Taking fire! We're pinned down! Shoot back! Express identified! Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Harlan, stick right there!
Bahaya juga ini.
Jacob's been hit! Incoming rocket! Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive? Yeah, thanks to eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up. They got the chopper and Sierra 2! That was not barbaric! Target!
Container truck.
This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I am with President Harley. Rescue unit down. The one that the soldier who had this radio. Get Mr. Harley out of here.
Missile.
We'll figure something out. That's about half. Pump up the rest. We found an original transfer card. Its engines are on. I heard from the Air Force Command. Better than Mr. Harley. It'll do. Locked. It's chow time. All squadrons.
Oh, main flare ini.
The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
Udah main flare aja.
Box 2. 3 remaining. UAVs moving away from the harbor toward the space elevator. Shoot them down. UAV down. Box 2. Box 2. 1 remaining.
Destroy.
UAV confirmed down.
Nah, rescue-nya kemana ini? Jauh loh itu dari tempatnya.
All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft. Former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off.
Helikopternya jauh loh itu.
Let's wait till we're home safe. Page Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining. Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220. Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird. The big bird is coming, huh? Mage,
Big bird.
protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs. Gollum 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Gollum 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element. Wilco, moving up. Enemy UAV down. Great job, Trigger. Enemy's locked.
Jauh juga nih.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action. This isn't exactly a fighter. Understood. An Arsenal bird is on its way. Strategic AI shows limited overjumps. H2 is the last abandoned. Cargo 1, where's the signal? Cargo Squadron, stand by for my orders. About the White House. I need the harbor. They won't be able to get home. That ship isn't one of ours. Missile incoming. Where's the signal? Cargo
Saya kayaknya error itu aja. Drone-nya.
leave the airspace. Keep your fingers crossed. Gargoyle, it's time. Attention, Gargoyle Squadron. Babel. 3 minutes remaining. Gargoyle 3 to Babel. Babel, roger.
Jangan lupa drone-nya.
Skykeeper, what the hell was that? Gargoyle did their job. Figured, but why weren't we informed? The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual. Gargoyle Squadron, report. HQ
Oh, ini dulu.
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Main squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Ini bagus kayak ini golem di gangbang ah, golem 4. Ini golem 4 lihat di gangbang.
Mother Goose 1. Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1? Of course.
Going for it. Bandit on your ass.
Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? We're heading to the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Losing control.
It's not the Colonel.
Di gangbang ah.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mr. Harling, please respond.
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do,
Tunggu
so
dulu.
let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take him down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining.
Behind one.
Missile away. Missile evaded. Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace. Oh my god, Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was Ocean. A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating. Friendly fire. I saw it. Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. The Rusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. It's a Trigger.
Is trigger.
Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye in the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately. Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand?
Di Bennett nanti ini lagi di unban.
The operation to rescue former President Harling has failed. Sadly, there is no hope he survived. Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating the former president. There will be an inquiry. There will most probably be a court-martial.
Salad si Golden. Dicap traitor. Terakhir lah ini. Habis ini selesai streamnya. Billing bro, billing.
Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Ocean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osia didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here. My dad died flying for the Ocean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this, talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
444 mesin 5. Di sini bilang habis.
Alright guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His tag name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Ocean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope, you'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire, and as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack. Incoming! Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay, I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Again?
Wonder how many we'll lose today. Better than solitary.
How many can actually...
Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We don't expect you to down any bombers, but what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
Iya. Big 21 F. Apa itu? Oh, di mana nih? Ya sih. Salah. Masih mahal, Gun getter. Beli aja lah. F15, F22 paling terakhir. Harus farming ini, harus ini. Pasti mahal lah. Ini baru. Sini aja lah. Farming nanti ada mesin yang gampang. Yang gampang yang mana gitu? Misi berapa gitu? Ini si 5 ini.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders. Go to hell. All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
Lumayan jauh sih.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies. Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception. Spare 15, the runway's free.
Weapon disable.
Go now. Toss the jump in solitary once he gets back.
Katanya runway tanah dicat.
Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked.
Ini masih ada flare sih.
Very good. Let's make this more interesting. Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil. Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter. Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you? This is Bandog. Spare 15.
Main dulu aja deh. Banyak terbang rendah gitu.
We're coming back from the ground. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise.
Terbang rendah gitu.
Fighters at the base. Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one. Even if you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes. One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me? Righto. That's messed up.
Kalau pakai flare. Misil banyak tapi flare cuman hitungan jari.
Squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy. I'd be done by now after we think the odds. Wanna bet which one of us gets the first chance after the start? This is the peace. If the count's going for
Ah, nice.
when you die. Alright, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line too? I'll show you all how it's done.
Suruh shutdown dia.
Spare 15, bandit splashed. Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty. Head to the next target. Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them. I know. A bomber's at high altitude.
Stop watching your own asses and look up. Allow me to educate you. You get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harley's murderer.
Ah.
Bingo, direct hit.
Helikopter ah? Ya kan helikopter. Lambat soalnya kelihatannya. Oh. Lumayan lagi shot. Bilang yang lagi shot. Ya kontrol tower ya. Ah, masih ada sana. Benar juga. Ah, miss. Oh, itu ada. Makin dekat dah.
Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack! Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was tough luck, tabloid. Spare 15, don't take over.
Ntar saya bingung.
3 targets remaining.
Udah beres.
All targets confirmed eliminated. Hell yeah. Still alive? Squadron. Mission complete. RTB. Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what, you're not done?
Just checking.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway. Spare 15, you have permission to land. Wind conditions are calm. 3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed.
Too fast banget.
Bank left. 1,500 meters. Lower your nose. You're too high. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing.
Kalau nggak perfect juga nggak apa-apa.
At least you're down. Careful with the aircraft next time.
Careful.
Lost a lot of money for that trigger. Don't forget.
Spare 15 to run.
Ini penjara udah uangnya gitu. Punya uang di penjara gitu.
Did I say you could take down the enemy? Throw anyone who disobeys into solitary.
Pelan trik tajam. Pernah lihat meme bedanya pilot di angkatan udara sama angkatan laut. Kalau misalnya angkatan laut biasanya landing di kapal induk, jadi lebih hard gitu tuh gitu. Misalnya angkatan udara lebih smooth. Ngeliat meme-nya sih. Udahan aja lah, udah 2 jam. Ya, selamat tinggal. Pengen lusa lah, besok kan mau main Genshin. Lusa main ini lagi, lanjut lagi. Ya, goodbye. Nice stream. Sama tinggal.